failed it. You failed it, son. You know how this goes. Get off. All right. This is Stylus League. Stylus League. Where'd the thing go? Hold on a second. Stylus League. Here we go.
It's the Stylus League. Mike and B pitching the pen, making pitches ascend to the highest ring. The league. Raul running the scheme. Tune into the program and wide receive. Yeah, we dropping these seeds. Art over everything. Drive the dream.
What up? Now we do it. You know how this goes.
Call the votes. Call the vote.
The vote. I dare you to call the votes.
Call the votes.
Call them.
Not gonna vote me out.
Look at my
King Kong
cardigan.
ain't got nothing on these votes. Call them.
Look at my cardigan with my jacket on top.
Hello, everybody. Mike and I was having deep political conversations that will change the world earlier.
That's right. We had some historic things go down this week. Historic.
You know what? We don't need these advertisers. We don't need these advertisers.
Bradley and I are going to do a short show. We have to go spend the Stylus League money on Hermes and OnlyFans after this is over with. I don't know if you know that about us.
What? Bleep advertisers. We don't need them. We don't need no advertisers.
Exactly. Yeah. How's everybody doing?
Mike. Yeah, how's everybody? How's everybody? Everybody's good.
Everybody good?
We don't know where Raul is. We hope he's okay. No, yeah. like we hope he's okay, but we might see him soon.
Could be. He could be here. He might be here. You don't know.
Ram, you on it.
These are the shadows. He's back behind me. I don't know if you see him back there.
What are we doing tonight? What are we doing tonight?
Tonight, Bradley and I are actually working on. We're finishing something. We're actually going to finish something, and not only are we finishing it, we're finishing it because these two projects are going to be our first prints for sale. So, Bradley, you want to show what you're working on?
Sure. So, my goal tonight, I can do this. My goal tonight is that I am going to pose Guyver today using Reallusion. Thank you, Reallusion, for taking some time and walking Mike and I through this wonderful software. But I'm going to start the process of posing this guy using Reallusion, and then I will make any corrections I need inside of ZBrush, and ideally, I might have an idea for a base, because I think posing is going to go kind of smooth. Kind of smooth? Kind of smooth. Kind of.
Famous last words. I wouldn't say that.
Kind of.
We'll see.
I cooked the cake a little bit before. I cooked the cake. I kind of know where it goes.
Is that something from Breaking Bad? I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know what that means. Yeah. So you're working on Guyver. You're going to get him in a nice actiony pose.
Correct.
I am working on. Let me turn this on and turn this on. I am working on my my Cammy. So I did a little more work on her, and let's see, she will be in a nice fighting pose, fighting. You know, possibly on a street somewhere. You don't know.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do, and I will also be getting a pose worked out in Reallusion. But so just so you guys know, the good folks at Reallusion reached out to us a while ago, and sent us the software to play around with, and so we've kind of been behind the scenes figuring out how we wanted to attack rolling that out, and what we thought was it'd be nice to use it on these characters that we're going to sell as statues to folks. So yeah, that's what we're doing today.
Awesome. Mike, on your screen that you're sharing, you might want to turn on your banner and your camera so we have it.
Oh yeah, I guess I could do both of those things. Hold on.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you have several meetings during the week. I don't even know this about me. I'm so popular with
you're a busy man. So
Very busy
we're
man.
gonna start now. Pencils down.
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Whatever,
Turn that
bro.
on.
Whatever,
Where's my
whatever.
banner?
And
There it is
I'm
right
gonna.
there.
We're gonna talk about the process a little bit as we go through. If you guys have any questions, shoot them over, and I'll do my best to explain. But I did some tests with Reillusion. You know, this is probably this file has like 85 subtools, which is pretty beefy.
Big
pretty beefy.
Big and
But the keys that I was able to stay underneath the topology target for this guy. So hopefully, so I say to say nothing's gonna crash, which is a beautiful thing. Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
yeah. See, I would have never
Hey,
said that
hey,
out loud.
Turn that camera around. Let me see what that looks like. Spin that around, dog.
All right, take it
But
easy.
not too fast, though, dog. Not too fast. Just go.
Slow down. Slow
I
down.
need you to
Slow
use
down.
the space mouse. Use the space mouse when you spin it.
Slow down when
Thank
you
you.
spinning that cami. Slow down.
Thank you.
Yeah, she getting there. Whoa, space mouse. Calm down. Calm down. Yeah, she getting there. Yeah, if you are prone to epileptic seizures, you might not want to watch me handling the space mouse.
Yeah. Go slow. Go slow. All right, let's see. What's up, Jamie? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Gus? What's up, 3D?
Hey.
Ram. Hello, Anthony. Hey, welcome to the stream. Hey, Pixel. As you said, that's awesome, fellas. Glad to hear you are selling some prints and playing with character creator software. Yes.
Nice. Yeah.
Gus says that he likes the choices of the ones that we're going. So this is so there's some big things coming in 2024. So we're testing out all of our processes and our printing connections with what we have now to make sure we have some solid pieces. Before anyone ever sees a print for sale, we would be testing and making sure that the quality is there. So and we also want to share the journey of doing it with you guys. So,
and it's kind of going to be like the good thing about it is that Iron Fist that I did, that's around the size we're talking about, is a 10-inch character, so like a 1/6. Not really 1/6, a little smaller than 1/6, 1/10. Yeah, so the Iron Fist that I made in the background there is about 1/6, and so now
is that 13? Is that
it's
13
around
inches?
it's around 12 and a half.
I'm American. You gotta give me inches.
It's
You gotta give me inches.
All right.
Ram says no He-Man, Mike. Will he be faceless forever? There's a good chance no.
Yeah, no. He-Man is not going to be in the mix. The other thing too, we want to have these things at a decent price point that people can afford. So I'm thinking that like this size is a good size. Oh geez.
Oh geez.
Yeah. Oh geez, Rick. Yeah. I guess now that this is fully painted, I could probably glue this stuff together, but I'm still just tacking it on. Yeah. But anyway, that's around the size we're talking about.
That size.
That size, son. Yeah. That's gonna help out with shipping also, so it's not gonna be crazy.
Yeah, we got some. This is phase 1. So ideally these should be ready around maybe February, March.
Yeah, we're on a schedule. That's where we
February,
definitely
March
have
for
to.
these.
Yeah, we have to knock these out.
Okay, so this entire character is 58,000 polys. So this is great. Character creator has a limit of 300,000 total that it likes to be at. So I'm at a good point with this. Another thing with character creator, it does not like folders. So I went in and made sure that everything that I had here is outside of folders and stuff that you want to have hard skin, meaning not a soft bind skin. I don't want any of this armor here on this leg to deform. You have to separate it. So they have to be in two separate tools so it can then deform to like a left bone and right bone and so on and so forth. So this is all good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's break something. let's break something. You also want to make sure when using character creator that if you like you have a lot of tools in your scene that are like the same object, you want to make sure you go through and you clear all those out. Sometimes what I would do, I would make once I clean up my subtools, I'll make a folder, like a subtool save or a Z2 save and call it whatever the name _CC. So I can always go back to it if I have to close ZBrush or whatnot. Let's see, Stephen says, I've been experimenting with proxy pose recently. Powerful for pushing high poly stuff. Yeah. Proxy pose. You can also do proxy pose stuff and send it over to character creator as well. If I see too much witchcraft happening at one time, I get a little scared. So I don't use proxy pose. I don't know how that magic is working. I know it's working though. So I'm going to low res everything because I like to be safe. Low res all. All the low. Geez, 85 subtools. That's a lot for me. So, Mike, when is your pre-order for the Cybertruck coming in?
Don't get me started, man. I was just telling Bradley that, well, I don't know. People love him, man. Let me not say anything. I'm not saying none. I choose silence. Choose silence. I'm not trying to get the full fury of the internet against me.
Hey, your Nvidia stocks are going back up. That's a positive.
That is a positive.
That is a positive. I told you Jensen was going to do it.
Yeah.
So currently all my sub tools are going to low. Hey, dog, you never know when you want to, shoot your car and watch bullets ricochet. Like, that's a feature.
Is it? You know what else I heard was a feature?
Hi, Mari Cat.
Hey, Mari Cat. Bulletproof glass. I heard bulletproof glass was a feature. Or I'm sorry, not even bulletproof glass, just shatterproof. And we all see how that worked out.
I'm going to go Z visible. Make sure I don't have that star. Cool. Another fun thing that I did. So my Guyver, for rigging purposes, inside there's like, when I take this helmet off, there is like no actual head. So what I did was I put a sphere inside of my Guyver helmet so I can bind this to the body rig and have everything be hard surface. So that way I don't have any weird floating stuff.
How did man move around without a head?
Well, his neck goes into here and he's all safe and tucked away. Nobody knows what his face looks like underneath there. Let's see, go see visible. Nice. Oh, did you see? Have a chance to see? What is it? That Godzilla slash or Monarch. Monarch. Have you seen the recent episode of Monarch?
Absolutely, absolutely. I've been watching it. I got up to I think I got up to last week's episode, but I'm a fan. I
Okay,
like it.
so today, so episode 3. So I watched episode 4 before I came on.
Oh, you did?
Yes,
Okay.
I hate their
Yeah.
cliffhangers at the end of every episode. Like they need to like. I don't like that. I don't like that.
I know you're against that in general. Like you don't like the idea of cliffhangers, period. You want everything resolved in one episode.
I would like to have satisfying endings to things that I have to wait a week for. Okay.
That wasn't satisfying?
I guess. Gus says, so you'll be sculpting some kind of base for the character's suit. Yes.
That's the plan.
It has to stand on something.
Got to stand on something.
Okay, so far, Monarch is pretty good. I think so too.
Yeah, I like it. I got to tell you, I'm super excited for. I think it's called Godzilla Minus Zero, the Japanese Godzilla that just came out.
Is that like a cartoon, like an anime,
No,
or is it live
no,
action?
no, live action, but super
Really?
big budget. Yeah, no, it looks amazing. It looks really, really good, and it's gotten good reviews so far. So I want to see it.
So right now, all my tools are importing in. Don't touch the screen until it's gone. Boop. Here it is.
Nice.
So, did you ever have a chance to play Alan Wake yet?
No, I haven't. I definitely want to play it. It looks amazing.
Raul is now saying it's his game of the year.
It looked crazy, dude. Like it looks really good.
Let me tell you something. I loaded the first, I don't know, 3 minutes of that game, right?
I knew you weren't gonna mess with that, dude. Come on, bro. What made you think to even waste your hard drive space on that?
Mike.
Why'd you think that
This
was
is no spoilers. This is no spoilers because when this, I quickly stopped like within 3 minutes. Right, you start the game as a older gentleman, butt naked, running in the dark.
Okay.
That's where I stopped. Like, nah, can't do that.
I start my day like that every day.
Nope.
So I don't know why why would I not want to play
scary.
that game?
It's
That's
scary.
the way I play.
All right. Like in a
Wait, that's the scary part?
then there's then there's creepy stuff happening all around you. Like how am I naked and there's creepy stuff?
I thought you were gonna
around
say
me. No,
I thought you were gonna say
nah.
I find nudity scary. That actually scares me.
No, I find being naked and creepy stuff happening around me scary. Like that's where things are not great.
Yeah. Well, did you ever play I know this is a dumb question. Did you ever play the first one?
I play Control. I played a little bit of Alan Wake back in the day, but like I was not the demographic for Alan Wake. Like that's no. We were not made to be together.
It's funny because I was loving Control and I enjoyed it so much that I was like, oh, let me go back and finish American Nightmare. And as I was playing it, I was like, wow, it's very hard to go back and play game mechanics after its successor comes out.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this is it's not as good. This
Like,
game that came out 10 years before this other game, not as good. I don't know why.
Like I like Control. I just couldn't. Yeah, man. I tried Alan Wake. I tried it. I attempted to. Yeah.
Control was probably the closest thing I'm going to get to a decent Matrix game.
You know what?
So
You're right. I never thought
Right.
of it that way.
Yeah.
You're right. You're
and
right.
you're talking to someone who went out and bought that terrible Jada Pinkett Matrix game. What was that one called?
Was it
Remember
Matrix
that?
Reloaded? I think it was Was it Matrix No, that was the name of the movie.
That
What
was the
the name? No.
movie. It
Are
was
you sure it was
Matrix.
it?
Somebody. What was it called? It was bad. I wanted it to be
Somebody.
good.
What was the Matrix game? Someone let us know. We don't have Raul here. Yeah. Didn't mean to do that. That needs to stay where it needs to be.
Did you say it's even cold in Florida?
It was, but it's over with now. I turned on my AC is on now.
A word? It was
Yeah.
like that. Like
It was like that.
today wasn't as bad as
Dude.
yesterday, but yesterday was crazy, dude. I was freezing.
Dude, my AC is on. It was bad. Like it was really hot, but it was really cold. I think the coldest it was one morning was like 41, and then the high was 60 something.
Yeah. So it was so
Matrix Awakens.
That's what it was? Are you sure, Gus? For some reason I think it's something else.
It sounds like something. Sound like something.
Yeah, so it was so bad here. I've actually been in contact with Bradley all day long, but he was trying to help me figure out something, and I was walking around my office and I kept having these static shocks that were so bad that he's
loudly. You was able to hear them.
I'm like screaming out like in pain, and he's like, "Dude, what is that?" I said, "I'm getting shocked." And he's like, "You should probably do something about that before you touch your computer." I'm like, I know.
I thought you had mutant powers. Like it was.
I felt like Jubilee up in here, man. It was crazy.
What is this? How did that move? It's like, why? You got mutant powers and you didn't tell me about them? Come jump my car. come jump my car. Invincible's been really good. That hasn't been a letdown.
Not at all. You know, it's funny how close it is to the source material. Like, I went out and bought those 3 compendiums, and I'm just like, I kind of spoiled everything, but it's very good.
I know you said this before, but each episode is like how many comic books?
So like I said, I have the big books, but they get through a good portion of the storylines. I'd say maybe I don't know, 20 pages, 30 pages, something like that.
What's weird about like last episode, like I guess like how they do their stuff, not spoiling, but like they didn't like the really smart guy, they didn't resolve his, like they didn't continue that in the next episode. It's just weird how they like do stuff and jump to something completely different.
Wait, oh, yeah, you're gonna get to see a lot more of him. It gets good with him.
It's like
a lot of mo.
I don't know who's the big bad per se.
Well, you saw them. The spent a lot of time fighting the Viltrumites.
Let's see. Ram said, I wonder if Will bought that Jada game and have her at table talk while he fights for her.
Wait, what?
I know I shouldn't laugh at that. She should laugh at another man's situation. Shouldn't laugh at that. It's not funny. Not sure if I see her.
I think it was the Path of Neo, maybe. I don't know.
There was a Matrix Online.
Yeah. That was
No.
Yeah. That was supposed to be like the they thought it was gonna, well, it was before DC Online, but it was kind of supposed to be like that.
All right, now that I have my guides, I'm going to generate skeleton. Freddie Mercury. Who's Freddie Mercury? I don't know who that is.
Stop.
No, what? I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Freddie Mercury is? Well, you are a young dude. The lead singer for Queen.
I know Queen.
Yeah.
So they had names outside of being Queen, like they're people.
He was Queen one, and then the rest of them were the other queens. You didn't see the movie that my man from Mr. Robot played him?
No, I did not.
It's good, actually. This is actually pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, he did a good job. Whatever happened to that show? Remember that show was like everything for a long time.
I tried to watch Mr. Robot. It was kind of a hard watch for me.
Mm-hmm.
Did it get better than, like, you know, I only did like 10 episodes of the first season?
Kind of. I think I gave up on the second season. I never finished it, actually.
Oh, okay. All right, in my test, I had weird finger issues, so I want to make sure I fix that this time around. Let's see. Where are the Super Friends tonight, guys? We didn't. You know what? We didn't reach out to them.
Yeah.
You know, they're teachers, so we can't, like, sometimes we gotta give them breaks. You know, they're raising the minds of the future, and sometimes they need to decompress. I knew I would. Wait,
Yeah.
that is that. That's
Well,
this. What's this? That's that. That's this. Let's see. Ram probably having some beers with Raul. That's funny. Ram says, "How was everyone's holiday? How was your holiday? Did we talk after Thanksgiving? Is this our stream after Thanksgiving?
This is our stream after Thanksgiving.
Oh shoot, dude! How was your Thanksgiving?
It was actually pretty good, man. Not too shabby. You want to talk about? Well, you got something else for what's good, or you want to talk about it now? We can talk about it now if you want.
Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving's not my what's good. That's just food.
It was good. No, it was.
That's just food.
No, it was pretty good for me. I had so this is obviously my first holiday in the house with the wife, and
How was that?
it's fantastic. So we had my kids over and had a really good time with them, and then we went to visit family in Virginia, so that was nice too.
Okay.
Yeah, very nice. Got to see people I haven't seen in a while, so that was pretty dope. How about you?
Well, you know, it's just being someone who likes you stay locked into a room. That's good that you actually got out. I'm happy.
Hey, this is the first time. Hey, listen, it was much needed. I haven't been out in a long time, dude. You know that.
Outside.
Yeah.
So it was good. Like my one for me, Thanksgiving is a failure if I have to figure out what I'm eating for dinner the next day. So
Oh no, it was like that.
No,
Is
but it
that what
wasn't. It
happened?
wasn't. It wasn't.
Oh, good.
No,
Okay.
it
Okay.
wasn't.
Okay.
Like, Thanksgiving failure is when I'm figuring out what I'm eating the next day.
Got you.
But it was good. Wife cooked. Babe, the Ezra was good.
Good.
It was his first Thanksgiving.
Okay.
My kids didn't appear overly ungrateful, so it's a plus.
There were just the right amount of grateful.
There was just the right amount of ungrateful.
Of ungrateful. Oh, sorry.
Ungrateful.
I missed
Yeah,
that
yeah.
part. I missed that part.
No,
Okay.
no, no.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
like nothing's better, or like we're saying what we're thankful for. My kids quickly say what they're thankful for, and my daughter switches to Christmas. It's like for Christmas, I would
y'all
like
know.
this,
Mhm. That's
and
right.
I would be thankful.
If y'all don't mess up this order.
I'm sitting there eating Thanksgiving, and she's like, "Did you see what I circled in the Amazon magazine? You remember the Toys R Us and the Macy's catalog?
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazon has taken over that spot. Amazon is sending out magazines with kids' toys and stuff.
Oh, that's
And
diabolical. Do they really do that?
They do that.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Amazon now does it, and so
That
she's
was a
circling her
problem when I
stuff.
was little, dude. I thought that you were free from that.
No, I'm not.
Mm.
Now it's worse because Amazon's like Netflix around here.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they just deliver. We're gonna get it's gonna be right there by the door.
Exactly. It was
How was
cool.
everyone else's holidays? I'll put them in the comments. I'm curious how everyone else.
Yeah. Tell us. It was cool getting to see some of my family members that I haven't seen in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And my nephews, actually one of my nephews is his son is no, it's my cousin. My cousin's son is an artist, but my nephew's sons are artists too, right? Like they're all good. Everybody's good. But the whole time we were there, my cousin's son was at the table drawing in his sketch pad.
Mm-hmm.
And I was remembering being little, like much younger than him, but doing the same thing in Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had my iPad with me, and I was like, oh, that's nice. You're in a sketch pad? He's like, yeah. I said, have you ever drawn on an iPad? He said, no. I was like, all right, let me change your life right quick. Pulled out that iPad Pro, man. You would have thought I work for Apple, son. I want to check Apple because by the time I was done, I think I had 3 sales.
Hey, did you sign up for mentorship?
I know, right? Well, I think my my son, my nephew's son, is probably gonna go that way because he's also a big artist.
So right now, I'm going through and I'm highlighting things that I want to do a soft skin to. I want to deform with the body and not. I've learned with trial and error, this back piece, I want to deform with the back and not have it hard skin. So a lot of this is testing the rig back and forth to see what works and what doesn't. My mouse is frozen. There we go. I want this. 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 I don't want that. I don't want that. I want that. I don't want that. Because I have so many subtools, I have to go through and check and make sure the stuff that I want to be hard or soft skin not selected. There's a method to the madness when I'm done.
Trust the process.
Or don't. No better way. You can do it. This way worked for me. I don't want this. Don't want this. Don't want this. Nice, Mike. Inspiring a new generation of Apple products. Hey, you're all Apple now, right? You've officially everything.
Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot about that.
Everything's
Yeah,
all Apple. You sold your soul.
So it's funny because things come around full circle. I started on Apple, all my computers, and then I switched to PC and started building my own computers, and have always had Android. And then I talked my wife into coming over from Verizon to my carrier, and we got new iPhone 15 Pro Maxes. So I was like, you know what? I want something that looks different. So I got this joint, and I love it, actually. It's kind of dope.
The fingers, I want to be soft skin.
There you go.
Soft skin that. Soft skin that. Man. Alternative nice. Picked up CC4 on. Oh, yeah, I completely. This is really important. All right. Really important, guys. Anyone who is a part of the Stylist League who has picked up CC4, send me a message. The guys at Real Illusion is going to give a gift to everyone. So in a message to me, give me your direct DM me your email that's tied to your Real Illusion account. So I can get over to Real Illusion and they're going to gift you guys something. I guess I should have.
That's nice.
That.
Dude, you didn't tell me that this morning.
I'm sorry. I had a lot going on.
That's awesome. No, that's nice though.
So yeah, anyone who has, if you bought anything during the Real Illusion sale, just send me a message and they will gift. At once upon a time, I knew what the gift was. So I apologize. It's in my email somewhere. That. And I think in case this is a later post, I think you have until probably the end of next week to DM me and let me know. And the way the gift works, you'll get an alert when something's assigned to your account when you open up the character creator software. Nice. This is going. Staying. Almost done. Where are the legs? Legs. Here we go. Going. So anything. So what I'm trying to do is make it easier when I select things I'm going to bind. That I don't select the stuff I do not want to deform. And when you have something that has, I don't know, 85 tools, it's a process.
So, not to brag, but that thing that I just finished, I think I had more subtools.
You have more than 85 subtools.
Definitely.
Definitely. I can see why you
would. Had all the subtools.
I typically wouldn't want this many. All these things were actually combined into one. Almost done. Almost done. And I can't. And when you're in the bind rigging section, you can't just go in and like click stuff to highlight it and move it. You have to go one by one. I want this to helmet. All right. I think I'm good. This is the stuff. So all the stuff here, I want to soft skin. And his knee pad, through testing, I want the knee pad to actually like stretch a little bit when I do some of his posing. So I'm going to leave that be. Whoa, what did I do? Remember that thing I said about crashing? That crashing happened. But I baked the cake. I baked the cake.
Keep talking about this cake.
No, it's here. Bake. Okay. All right. So, so after you go through and you select all your stuff and bind things that become soft bind. Here, there's this glasses icon on each one that's letting you know this is hard skin, and things that are soft skin gets into another group, which is everything here. So if I were to go to this guy, let's do a rig test. Motion, mill. I came a bit late. What's C4? C44? Oh, character creator. Character Creator 4 is a rigging software that has some integration into ZBrush. So you're able to rig your character like I did with this Guyver guide. So overall, the rig is good. So the things that I don't want to deform isn't deforming, like the arm, the helmet. It's pretty good. So the goal that I'm using it for is being able to do some quick poses and go into ZBrush. You'll never get a 100% perfect, non-stretchy rig unless you do blend shape. So what you would do, like if something was like in this pose right here, right? You see, I would send this pose into ZBrush. I would fix this, send it back, and it fixes this pose on this frame. But I'm not, my character's not going into any animation software. I have no intentions of animating. I'm just posing. I have a few pose packs. Yeah.
Poser.
I am the poser. Number one poser. Let's do. So some of these packs that I have, they are paid for. These are ones that I paid for. Oh, let's get out of the animation walkthrough. Restore by pose. I think OBS is real. Dude, look what happened. OBS is making my screen lag.
Are you sure it's not? How big is the model you took into Realision? Small, right?
Yeah, super small, like 28,000. No, like it's actually OBS. OBS is locking up.
Oh, well, don't jinx mine.
I felt the disturbance in the rigging force now. I know why. It's Brad.
I knew who that was. I didn't have to look up.
Brad. Hey, Brad. Sorry, Brad. I didn't do it. Close your eyes. I actually need to fix my fingers, so I will fix these bones while I'm here. Brad, this isn't rigging. This is look away. Look away. Look away, Brad. Look away. I was gonna say, yeah, but can Sinfredy make him crit walk like I can? No, not. No one
Sure can.
can make anything crit walk the way you do.
Brad and I used to work on a project where he was making robots, and and he took one of the robots and put it in a crip walk cycle, and it was probably the best thing I have ever seen. Just saying.
Brad, if we would have known we wouldn't have Raul tonight, we probably would have invited you on. I thought Raul was going to be here.
He can still come on. What time is it? We're not that formal.
Brad, if you want to jump in, let me know. I'll send you an invite. Your student has failed you, Brad. Send him to Riggers Anonymous. I've never been a rigger in my life.
Not touching that.
I'm just saying, I've never been a rigger in my life. I haven't. I haven't. It's not my thing.
We don't do that on the Stylist League, you guys. I don't know what Bradley is doing. I don't condone it.
Do what? What are you talking about? What's your problem? What's your problem?
It was a rigged election.
Oh, see, you went full.
You never go full.
You never go full. Invalid character. Oh, haha. Let me select.
Actually.
What? Can't apply motion. Invalid file type. Not completed. Are you gonna do it now? What did I do? Oh, I'm still in this. Exit then. Go back to this. Go back to this. Oh, Brad messaged me. Awesome invite. Copy. I always enjoy rigging during classes. Everyone knows you never go full. It's true. Everyone knows.
That. I'm gonna watch that again tonight. I think.
Dude,
I
watched it I watched it with my son for the first time.
No way. You watched that with your son?
I did. Of course. He's 15. All right.
All right. It's a rite of passage.
It's perfectly okay to watch movie with your 15-year-old.
Tropic Thunder and have a beer with your son at 15 years old.
If I can't watch Tropic Thunder with him, I don't want him.
Okay.
Now, Tropic Thunder could not be made today.
No, not at all. Not even. There's so many movies that couldn't be made today.
Tropic Thunder is top on that list.
Yeah. I don't know about top.
Top, but it's up there though. It's up there. I'm just playing the dude.
But look, when Brad comes in, he'll tell you what's at the top of the list that you can't make today.
Oh, I got it. I got to hear his thoughts.
Yeah. We talk about it all the time.
That's funny.
Crease. Peace all. There you go. Okay.
Cool. Cool. I don't want to be in this anymore.
There he is. What's up?
Hello. Oh, see, okay, cool. I'm glad that you're working on Cammy because I was doing some research and I found that she's a street fighter. So what I think you
I've heard that. I've heard.
So I think what you want to do is you want to put her in a kind of street fighting pose.
That's why this guy.
I'm thinking outside the box here. This is,
Yeah.
What? Brad, why?
So-
how come every time I see you, your beard's getting darker and darker?
I know. Well, I know. It is
getting darker and darker.
I've noticed that. I feel like I mean, this lighting is not doing me any favors, but yes, I mean, I'm seeing so much white hair though. I don't understand.
Yeah, that's what it is. Welcome to the club.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get a chance to get a proper dark beard. Like now I'm just Santa now.
So
look
Bradley
like you
and I.
watched Time Pass.
Before you came in, Bradley and I were talking about movies that couldn't be made today. I just want to. He thinks Tropic Thunder's near the top of the list. What's the movie we talk about all the time that couldn't be made today?
You say that Blazing Saddles couldn't be made today.
Wait! You said why you throwing me on the bus? Why just me? You agreed with me.
No. And that is a perfectly valid sentiment. You're probably right. I would argue that again, from a rational standpoint, like it's the funny part is that the horrible people saying the horrible things are the idiots. So, but I don't think people would get past the actual thing. So yes, you're absolutely right. It couldn't be made today.
There's no way
it couldn't be made today because, like I think we talked about this before. Mel Brooks movies suffer dramatically when you don't have the right cast, and I think that only like 2 of his movies or 3 of his movies had a cast that was capable of making his jokes as funny as they were. When you don't have the right cast, they're cheesy as all hell, and it just doesn't work.
It's true. See Spaceballs.
See, yeah. I mean, they pretty much in that movie they essentially look at the camera and go, "Get it." Not really the key to good comedy. Oh, hey Gus, hey, see, we got. Oh, look, see, I can see the chat now. Ram mentioned Kentucky Fried Movie. I don't know if you've ever seen that. Have you? Ever seen that?
I just saw that again. It's on Amazon. You can see it on Amazon. I haven't seen that since I was a kid, dude.
That movie is. Well, yeah, I mean, it's
never heard of that movie. What is that?
Well, it's like a series. It's like a series of short, like skits in a way, or shorts, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's there are some that are just they just wouldn't fly today for any number of reasons, and there are some that are just filthy.
So it starts off with Arsenio Hall in probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen him in. That's probably my favorite part is Arsenio Hall joint. But yeah.
Wait, was he? Wait, he was in that?
He was in the beginning. He was the businessman at the beginning, who like all the terrible stuff kept happening to him. You don't remember that?
That was him?
Yeah.
Oh my God! I have to. I was trying to think of the part that you're talking about because I remember. I remember Big Jim Slade, which I think was one of the funniest. One of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, the Arsenio Hall joint is my favorite.
I actually have to watch that one again because I don't think I think I know who you're talking about. I just don't remember that. I don't remember realizing that was him. Retroactively, I have to kind of like remember that it was Arsenio Hall. Yeah, Bradley. I think that there are some good moments there.
For sure.
My Pythons. People probably wouldn't even get it.
Yeah.
Big Jim Slade.
How's school, man?
It is fun. Oh, so yeah. So this has been an interesting week because I do have an addiction, and I am trying to quit, but I can't. So I'm like, well, I had to do a couple of prints for a couple of students. So I was like,
Oh,
all right, well, I'll
no.
do the prints on Friday so that it'll have
Mhm.
2 days for the resin to clear, and I'll come back in. And I did that, and as long as I was nowhere really near it, it was all right. So like, you know what? Maybe I'll try it again.
No,
So
no. Oh,
yeah,
no.
no, I mean, I'm here. I mean, I'm still alive. Not much going on. Just a little redness around the eyes. So I think I just printed out
So
one of
maybe
the.
longer breaks away from it, your body gets to recruit.
Yeah, but I think the big thing is while it's printing, I can't be anywhere near it, and I can't be in the room while it's printing. And I think it makes sense to print it over the weekend because like if I set it to print at the end of the day, if it's like a
Mhm.
7-hour print, I come back the next morning. It's only been done for like 4 hours, so it's still very fresh in the air. You know what I mean? It's not
Right.
like starting a print one day and coming back and it's like completely gone. It's only a few hours. So
So what are you thinking
so
about starting it on a Friday and then coming back on Monday?
yeah, and I'm actually starting to print out the stuff for my X-Men comic cover, which is going to be kind of huge.
Oh, dude,
So
how far did you get into that?
I just finished Rogue.
You got to pull that up. So I'm sure
Yeah.
there are plenty of people who haven't seen this yet.
Oh, I just posted it into Discord, I think yesterday. Just to
Okay.
kind of, but yeah. So like, I can't believe there's still 5 left. So yeah. So here is my. So this is my my progress chart, right? These are my actions. So like my Rogue this is my Rogue, right?
Nice,
Awesome.
dude.
So she came out,
Oh,
right?
wait, hold on. This deserves a full screen. Okay.
Oh,
That
shoot.
looks dope.
It's all right. It's it looks like the picture again. The thing is not a lot of detail in scope because this is not a lot of detail thing, but you can see I got most of the people. I have to do Storm, Archangel. I can't believe I still have 5 more freaking guys, but Storm, Archangel, Jean Grey, Iceman here in the back, and Xavier. If you look, don't look too closely at the fact that the face for Psylocke and Rogue are pretty much identical. And
how
don't look,
how are you gonna?
spoiler alert: the face for Storm and Jean Grey also going to be identical, with a slightly
Nice.
different expression. But
Nice. You know what? That just means progress. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Well, the good
fact
thing
that
about this is
two.
I can make this whole. It's going to be like essentially a diorama, and I can make like the rocks and stuff. I'm not printing that out. I'm going to make that out of like carve it out of foam and stuff, so I can kind of like make that stuff. I'm guessing I'm counting on some brilliant idea for how the hell to make the force field around. Like I don't know how any of that's
Around Jean Grey. That's what I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you,
Yeah,
are you going to?
these are excellent questions, and the force field around the force field around Magneto.
And once I know,
no,
you'll know.
not even a little bit of an idea there, but that's okay. At some point, we'll figure it out. I'm sure it'll be inspirational. Will strike at some point. I'm also
If
assuming I
anybody-
know what I'm doing with the foam, but
Oh, dude.
How's your
Did you
Thanksgiving?
see? Oh, go ahead.
I mean, it was fine. You know me. I'm always around family.
The
That's
cats
a
are
joke,
good.
right?
Good.
That's
Good.
a joke.
The one thing I know about Brad is he's always on the go and he's usually out somewhere.
Yeah, hey, those
Yeah,
cats
no,
are good. As long as the cats are good.
I was I briefly saw people to whom I am tangentially related, and then I came back home, and everything was fine.
Okay.
But it's all good.
Nice.
How about you guys? I saw Mike had a nice little get together. How about you, Brad? Did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was good. Kids were good. Wife was good. No one asked me for anything except for my daughter, and I have no problem telling her no. So it was good.
Now, is this a preset pose, Bradley, or is this part of an animation?
It was part of an animation that I'm going in and editing.
So can you basically just choose a frame and then just kind of kill
Yep.
the animation and then just pose it from there?
Yes. Correct.
Oh, I still have mine open. I had something I started looking at as a starting point.
Oh, pose wise?
Yeah, this one, but I don't know. I mean, my placement of the things aren't as good as Bradley's, so you can see her thighs got all crazy and wonky.
I want to see, because we have that book, right, Mike? The action poses, the female action poses book.
Yes, that's the one. That's what we need. Yeah, that's
Right here.
That's what we need.
I have to say, I'm a little like of all the poses to put on the cover, this is the least dynamic pose ever. Like this is the worst pose to put on the cover.
I don't know who that artist is, and I
Looks
can't.
Like a sumo wrestler. This is not the most dynamic pose I've ever seen.
Unless they're on our show, and then it's a very good pose.
Right, and then it's awesome.
It's the greatest pose I've ever seen.
Look at the one on the back. It's awesome. It's like a Spider-Man pose. Like it's crazy dynamic. This is come on, man. Come on.
Fred's going hard.
I mean, it just seems like it was a bold choice. I will give them that.
There you go. There you go. We can do that.
So I'm going to look through this to see if there's anything, because I think that most of the poses here are like either like flying through the air and kicking and stuff like that. But they do really go hard on the sumo pose, which is just I don't see it. So Ram says, what about making a transparent sphere for the force field? I was thinking like something along those lines, like for Magneto, like that, maybe like I could find some sort of plastic dome, like globe, and just kind of like, but again, the tricky thing is going to be to find something, because everything has to be kind of like squashed a little bit in the Z axis, so it's not like 10 inches deep. So it's always going to be a matter of finding something that can kind of like conform to that. Also, I don't even know. The thing's going to be 26 inches wide, so I don't know if it's going to be something that sits on a shelf or on the wall.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun thing to find room for when you're done.
And it'll be exciting when my cat knocks it off the shelf and breaks it. Which will, I mean, it's a matter of when.
It's not if.
Which is why I'll just take a lot of pictures. And then, I'll always have something to remember.
So what I'm surprised I haven't heard anything about? Remember that pre-order that I made for Geo's Trap Jaw?
Yeah.
Not only have I not heard any more about the release date, I haven't seen any flex payments. So I'm like, did I not do that? I'm pretty sure I did.
It's not released.
Well, let's take a look. I have to.
Did you order that one too?
And as my usual approach is to order and then think better of it and then cancel that order, and that's what I did. Now, I shouldn't say think better of it. It's just I order it and then get paranoid that I'm spending money for essentially a decoration that I'm going to forget about in 3 days, which is true. So I have to, catch myself sometimes. All right, let's look at Tweeter head here. So let's see what we got.
I think only the Merman is out, right?
Oh, look, they have a Beast Man.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Beast Man.
Yeah, I have one. I have a Beast Man, and I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like mine. I kind of like mine.
This is pretty dope.
I like mine. This is cool, but I like mine. You know what I want? I want their base. I want that base.
The Skull Mountain joint.
Yeah, because that fits next to the Skeletor. And it would make mine seem a little bit more like it was part of that family. Okay, so here's your Trapjaw Legends companion piece.
Yeah, does that have a release date?
Expected to ship December, so very, very, very soon.
Well, that's like now, but I don't remember seeing anything about flex payments. So, I could have swore I got that. Let's see.
Wouldn't it be great to find out that you actually paid for the entire thing already and you're just waiting?
and just waiting to get it?
That would be awesome, dude. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not going to be how it goes down for me. Let's see, orders.
Yeah, Ram says, what about using a plexiglass and pouring? Yeah, that is what I think I'm going to do. And again, this is like trying to think of this whole thing. I think that there is. I mean, you can just basically get transparent plastic sheets essentially, and you can just bend them and kind of in position and then just glue them too. And I can imagine kind of like just either airbrushing or just kind of like painting on kind of like the little energy things, but. If I were clever, I'd find a way to make what's his name, Cyclops' eye beam. What's that thing called? Electric. What's that thing called when you think's lit?
LED.
I
don't know.
Yes, LED.
Light up.
LED.
As you can tell, I'm a technical wizard.
Killed it. So you know that scenario you just mentioned that would have been awesome.
Yeah.
I did the opposite. So I put down my non-refundable deposit, and I still have a balance of 500 left. So that didn't go the way I expected.
Oh, so you funded a project? That's a Kickstarter. That's a good job, Mike.
I did.
That's a Kickstarter.
Well, listen.
I often wonder, like, why do you have the tier where you get nothing? You just give them money, you get nothing.
Well, no. The good thing is I locked in my deposit so that I now have to buy it whether I have the money or not. So that's good.
How much is the deposit for that?
It's 60.
Don't mind me asking.
It's
$65. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't lose that.
I've seen you flush $65. So.
my kids, what 100% my kids are going to call me up and say, "Hey, Dad, I need that amount that you have to pay on Trapjaw for a parking ticket." That actually happened yesterday, by the way.
So what kind of filter do I use? I do have those little Anycubic filters, but they don't really. All they filter out is the smell. They don't filter out the particles in the air.
The cold doesn't do that. The cold ones don't do that, or with the cold cube in it.
I was watching a video about that, and it was basically a warning about this kind of stuff. And like apparently, like those little filters, like the guy who did the video had like an air quality tester basically, and running those filters did nothing. It took the smell away, but it didn't do anything to make the air quality better. The only thing that's going to make that better is a lot of ventilation. So. My stuff is in my classroom, and so like I don't get a whole lot of ventilation in there. So ventilation plus time. So like Gus said, it's a bad combination of a big diorama and a lot of resin. So but I said I printed out my little demo Wolverine that I did for the kids just to kind of like see how the printing felt. And you know what? I didn't die. Which
that's good.
I'm calling that a win.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Ram. I that's the thing. Like, I'm gonna need to do a lot of like YouTube watches about like how like people do the miniature painting and all those little sets like Black Magic Craft, like those guys who have to kind of get creative with magic effects and that kind of stuff. I'm guessing this is going to be a very long project because like Gus said, like I'm not going to be printing this out every day. Although I'm going to. I printed out I printed out Magneto. I just I just did Magneto. He's printing out right now, and I already have Cyclops ready to go. So I'm sure it's not going to. I'm just going to just I'll try and be careful, but it's a sickness, man. It's a sickness.
Don't say it like that.
I know.
You're an enthusiast.
Yes.
Don't use the other word. You're an enthusiast.
You're not sick. This needs to be to.
Man, I'm looking at these poses. They really, they just keep coming back to that same sumo pose, but with a slightly more bent knee. Like that's pretty much what I'm finding so far. I gotta find something a little more fighting.
Awesome. Fix that.
Does she use weapons, Mike, or is she like a kicker?
Cammy is a kicker.
She'd be kicking and punching.
Oh, okay.
can't believe you never played Cammy in Street Fighter.
Again,
Amy doesn't know what it. She doesn't know what her hands are called. She just knows the sounds it makes. I gotta watch Tropic Thunder again. I just know the sound that it makes when it takes a man's life.
Good to know that Bucky is still showing his butt on our streams. There you go. So in case you haven't gotten
Bucky.
This is Buck. Yeah, this is Bucky. That was his name at the shelter, so we went with it.
There it is.
You can't change the name midstream. He'd be confused.
I was telling Marcat about your how expensive that. What's your youngest?
Archie. You mean Lizzie, the one that cost me over $2,000 before I even had a name for her?
Yes, right off the top. Yeah. Or as you like to call her, Steve Austin.
Gus says Cammy has some weapons, but we can't talk about them.
Yeah, I was doing research on her today, and I was reading. I read like something like she's very kind and generous, or something like to her friends. Like, is this a video game character we're talking about?
I didn't know that about her.
You looked up a whole the bios of each of the characters. I forgot Street Fighter has a lot of that.
Yeah, I'm just like, but when would we know? Like, when, like, are there parts of the video games where we see her out with friends, or is this like
you'll know how she takes her tea and everything?
Yeah, how intense are these these character development?
They like to give you more of a story now. People want a story. I know that she's like a Russian MI6 kind of a agent, right? Like a SA, what do they call them? SAS or whatever? Is that right?
Well, Russian, that'd be KGB, I would think, right? Or isn't there another?
Did I say? Wait, did I say Russian?
You did.
Is that what I said?
I think you did.
British. Sorry. Wow. What the hell? No, she's British. That's not even close. So.
Well, I mean, maybe she's a sleeper agent in the British in the service. You know.
Wow, I can't believe I said that. That's crazy. All right, so that's a problem. British and Russian are different. I had somebody. I was on the phone with technical support for something, and the dude gave me his name, and I could have swore it was like, I don't know, like Leonard or something. And so, oh no! I had to go to the store and pick something up. It was a. This is a completely different story. No, I had to go to the restaurant to pick up some food I ordered, and the manager, he said, "Yeah, come when you get here, just ask for me. My name is like, I don't know, like Tony or something." Mm-hmm. I was like, "All right." So I get there and I'm like, "Yeah, I was just on the phone," and I said, "Is the manager here?" And they're like, "Which one?" I said, "Tony." And so she goes, "Hey, Tony," and he comes over and he's talking to me, and I was like, "Yeah, I was just on the phone with you," and he literally didn't know what I was talking about, and I was like, "Are you kidding me right now?" And he goes, No. He goes, "It's just crazy in here." So the girl that's standing next to him was like, "He was on the phone with Jerome," and I was like, "Wait, what?" He goes, "Yeah, no, you were talking to Jerome, the other manager, Jerome," and I was like, "How the hell did I get Tony from Jerome? And also, why is there a Tony here that's a manager? Like, that's oddly specific." That close, you know what I'm saying? Seems odd to me.
All right, I'm gonna try a pose here for Amy.
Hey, Brad,
Yes.
you know a lot of people really didn't like you. Will you call a vote to see if they would vote you off the island? Just curious. Will you demand a vote? Will you demand
Like to expel me?
yeah,
Yes.
like would you demand?
Oh.
Would you demand?
If I was confident that I would be
Mhm.
kept on, if I was confident that I wouldn't be humiliated um, in such a dramatic fashion, probably yes, but only if
Yes.
I could be
Only.
assured that I wouldn't be voted off by people who had previously promised not to do so, because
That's what I'm
that would
saying.
give other people like myself a lot of glee seeing that happening. And
Wouldn't it be
goodness knows you
funny
can't
if
have
one of
that.
your friends that was a character witness just completely humiliated you in front of all of your other friends in the big
Yeah.
hall? Wouldn't that be hilarious?
It would be. I mean, of course, the irony, of course, would be to have a character witness for someone with no character.
Totally.
So there's not a whole lot of witnessing going on.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
That's deep. So what you're trying to say is to be a character witness, you need to have character. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Who would have thought it?
That was an interesting development. I was not expecting it.
I put that on repeat. Like it was the funniest thing I have seen on television. I could not not watch. It was hard to not watch.
Listen, is this man a thief? Yes. Is he a
Yes.
liar? Yes. Should he be expelled? No, I don't think so.
No, not even a little bit.
Did he spend donors' money on OnlyFans and Botox? Of course he did.
Who among us hasn't?
Who among us has not done that? But I don't think we should kick him out.
No. It's not
That's crazy.
We'll save it for tomorrow. No, don't save it for tomorrow. Call the vote right now.
I want you to call the
Do it
vote.
right now. Do it now. Do
He's
it
feeling
now.
himself. I like his confidence. He was really feeling
and
himself.
they're like, you sure about that? You sure you want to call the vote? Yes, call the vote. You absolutely sure? You 100% sure about that?
I double dog dare your ass to call a vote. This ain't nothing but a witch hunt, son.
Actually, I need you to do it. I can't go to sleep until you do.
My favorite thing about him was when Trump was like, I heard he tells some whoppers. I was like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever, dude.
That'd be like Jeffrey Dahmer saying, I've heard that he's violent.
That guy's a psychopath. I do not want to mess
mean,
with him. He's crazy.
When you've lost Jeffrey Dahmer,
Exactly.
as the old saying goes.
That old saying that everybody knows.
That old chestnut.
Once you lose Jeffrey Dahmer, you write it off. We're kidding. We don't support Jeffrey Dahmer, you guys.
Yes.
It was crazy.
Among other people that we're talking about.
Once you've left. All right.
Don't. I wonder what would happen if ZBrush autosave while it's sending the stuff over. Something to look into.
Good question. We'll look into that. Anyway, moving on. Like that would be It always, yeah, that's it. Autosave always, again, thank goodness for it, but it's also just, it never happens at a good time. There's never a time where it's like, yeah, okay, I can take a break. It's always right in the middle of a very important operation
Yes.
that probably shouldn't be interrupted.
Interrupted. Yep.
Look, as someone who literally a second ago was just thinking, I should probably save. I don't think I've saved tonight, and then I got an unexpected termination, and autosave saved me right before it happened. I'm not
No,
going to
that's
complain.
Yeah.
All right.
It's very chill music. I like good music.
It's a lot of freaking subtools, man.
So do you send it over as a FBX, or do you have to send it over like?
It's a GoZ file that gets sent over.
Oh, okay. CC board does go Z. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's good that the heresy is expedited.
Hey, Brad. When AC was invented, you didn't have people like, man, miss all this outside wind. All right. All right. It's not how that went. Bro. Have you guys? How's Tony? You guys talk to Tony? He's good.
I think that generally speaking, this time, like on Friday, there's just kind of a decompression that has to happen. I think that he's probably dead to the world on Friday.
Probably catching up on all the stuff that he hasn't watched.
Is there stuff? I don't even know what's like
Monarch
in the
came out
ether right now.
today. If you're watching that, which is really good. Monarch
Is that on Apple or something like that?
It's on Apple.
Mhm.
You know what? I also started watching on Apple For All Mankind. That one's really good. About
I heard that was good too.
that.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
I started watching the joint with Lakeith Stansfield. Can't remember what it's called. His Apple TV joint. Nothing? Nobody? Okay.
No,
I don't know
no.
what that is. I don't know
All
what
you
that is.
guys.
You'll know the key stand. Come
No, he knows who it is. The dude from Atlanta. The dude from Atlanta. That's
Which-
not Paperboy and not
Okay.
Childish Gambino. The other dude.
Okay. The other dude. All right.
Atlanta dude.
That's his name.
Atlanta Man.
The guy that's always calm. I never saw the end of Atlanta. Did you?
No, I gave up on it when they smothered Tupac with a pillow. I was like, I think I'm done here.
Yeah, like that season, like that entire season, that wasn't Atlanta to me, and that's what like threw me off.
Very weird. It was a weird
I don't know what
season.
what that season was.
Imagine the Michael Jackson episode, but all the time. I was like, when you do one of them like this, it's good. If you do it like all of them, it's insane. Brad, you watch Atlanta?
Is that on HBO?
FX.
Oh, it's FX. Oh, then I
Yeah.
probably can see it. Okay, I assumed it was on something I didn't have.
It is really good though. Like in its heyday, it was good.
Yeah. The Cat Williams episode is probably one of my favorite episodes of anything.
It was really good when it was good.
Something recently? I thought I saw something recently. I'm not cooking or anything.
You got any holiday coffees for your Nespresso this year yet?
Dude, my wife has been killing the pumpkin spice. We're actually almost out, believe it or not.
Really?
I don't know what happened. Man, she turned it around. So we had so much pumpkin spice, Brad, because we ordered. Bradley and I both bought a ton of it.
Yeah, didn't he send you his?
Then he sent me his, and I was like, oh look, babe, more pumpkin spice.
It's so exciting.
It's great. Bradley sent me the thing he didn't want, and so she had I made her pumpkin spice, and she has been drinking them nonstop now. So figured.
Pumpkin spice.
At least it's not going to waste. That's good.
Yeah. I had one of those what was the other holiday thing last year? Mint chocolate, something like that. Like the peppermint chocolate something.
Chocolate coffee is not great. I don't do mochas.
Yeah.
No, I think coffee should be coffee and hot chocolate should be hot chocolate, and there the two shall meet.
They should not meet.
Y'all sound like a couple of old men. The merger of the two is the future.
Do you guys have like holiday movies that you like have to watch? Like Home Alone or something like that? Like your go-to
Yes.
movies?
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm unapologetically a Christmas Story guy, and I'm just fine with that. Like that's if they play it, they do that thing where they play it with 24 hours, like on Christmas Eve. If they play it 24 hours every day, I'd probably watch it at least half the year. Like it's just.
I find myself watching it like when they do the marathon. I end up watching it like at least 2 or 3 times, I think.
It just has it's just so familiar now. It's just like listening to music. Like it's just like oh yeah, I like this part of the song. And it's cool because what's good about it is it's kind of it's a strange comparison. But I was talking to Mike. I was talking to you before about how like Black Dynamite as a movie is like almost like a series of like set pieces that were like just funny because like the pimp gathering and that like different moments that were just funny. That's how a Christmas Story is. Like it's not really so much. There's a kind of a story, but for the most part, it's just a bunch of vignettes which
Yeah.
so you don't feel like you're not really watching a movie. You're watching a series of little shorts, so kind of is rewatchable in that sense, I think.
So, are you guys part of the group that says that Die Hard is a Christmas movie?
I see it as a Christmas movie. I know a lot of people disagree with that, but
I think I mentioned this in one of the chats in one of the previous Silas leagues. But when you have a dead body with "ho ho ho" written on the shirt, it's a Christmas movie.
You know what? I didn't think about that. Yeah, it's true. That's true.
Yeah. If the dead body said, Faith in Begorra, it'd be a St. Patrick's Day movie. It didn't. It said ho ho ho. There's a pretty obvious correlation.
Is that what the St. Patrick's people say? Is that a thing?
I'm guessing.
I'm fairly certain we just alienated a St. Patrick's Day fan with that racist trope of Faith in Begorra that Brad just made up.
I don't even know what Begorra means, but I think it's an Irish
that thing they always say.
I thought it was a St. Patrick's Day. I've seen it on St. Patrick's Day related, wall hangings.
And I know you wrote this guy off forever, but I like the National Lampoon Christmas Vacation. I always gotta watch that every year. That one's.
Well, that's good. I mean, yeah, I'm not my favorite guy anymore, but I don't hold.
He's dead to you.
He's not dead to me. He's just not alive.
There's one thing about that movie I can't get past, and it's going to be stupid. It's going to sound dumb. I'm just getting your head for it. Because everything in that movie obviously is exaggerated and kind of silly, but at least it's grounded in things that people do, like the dinner and the decorating. I can't get past the part where and it seems like just a random side thing that I would have expected to have seen on the deleted scenes portion of the video. When he goes sledding and he puts this industrial stuff on it, and then he somehow manages not just to sled fast, but to pick up speed and then shoot about 70 miles through downtown Illinois. I don't get that. That was a very weird choice.
Wait, was in. I don't even remember that part.
Exactly, because it was pointless. All it did was it gave us a little bumper in between one thing and the next little turning of the advent calendar. But that was just it was a little too overboard for me. Plus, if he went that far at that speed for the 45 seconds, he literally would have been 60 miles away from where he started. Just throw it out there. It bothers me. I don't know why.
I like that it bothers you.
Yeah. It's
an interesting thing to be bothered by.
It's flouting the laws of physics that bothers me.
Noted.
Actually, what was the one that we just watched, Mike? The one with the guy from Stranger Things. That was awesome. That was fun. When he was Santa Claus.
Yeah. Where he
really
killed all the bad guys.
Yeah, it was Die Hard with Santa.
It was Die Hard with Santa. That was, dude, how do you not win with that? That's a winning combination.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you want to talk about is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Well, there's a Christmas movie that literally is Die Hard, but with Santa Claus. So. With
Santa Claus being John McClane.
You guys gonna see Eddie Murphy's new Christmas movie on Amazon?
It just came out, right?
Candy Cane Lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out. I had trouble figuring out what it's about from the.
Man, sold to Amazon.
Hey, it worked for Coming to America too.
I don't know if that's a positive yet. Give me a second to think about that.
What? Wait, what was that movie called? With I can't even remember the actor's name now. I can't think of anything anymore. What the hell is that dude's name? The guy from Stranger Things. What's his name?
Stranger Things guy.
That's right. I'm gonna go to IMDb and type in Stranger Things guy.
Hellboy dude. He's been in a bunch of things.
David Harbour. There it is.
David Harbour. There you go.
And he was in what was it called? Oh, Violent Night. That's right.
Yeah. That was a wonderful name for a wonderful film.
It was really, really good. Wait, let me see. Let's look at the cast and crew list to this little known movie called Slashback. Oh, look, there I am. I'm on IMDb.
Boom.
There I am.
Shameless plug.
Well, while I was here, I had to just make sure it was still there.
I watched it. It was the best Native American horror movie set in ice that I've seen at least this year.
Yeah. They tried.
I'm waiting for Slashback 2.
I need to work.
I gotta check out that scary Winnie the Pooh movie just to say that I attempted to watch it.
So
I heard it was awful.
So you don't have to hear anything. It's on Amazon. You can watch it now for nothing. It was terrible. Please don't get it twisted.
It's not a
not,
good movie.
Not even a little bit of a chance that movie was good. It was really, really bad, and not in a good way. So be forewarned. That's all. Oh, Brad, I was just telling you want to talk about Christmas movies. I was just telling Bradley earlier, I guess because of the rousing success of the Winnie the Pooh slasher movie.
Yes.
They made a movie called You're a Mean One. And it is a killer version of the Grinch. And they turned Cindy Lou Who into she's like a badass that ends up surviving the massacre of Whoville.
Okay,
and
so
comes back.
She's the last girl. She's
the last girl. Yes, yeah. yes. Yep. And she comes back to like finish off the evil Grinch.
Well, it makes sense that he would get mad because again, I know like that was the one thing that never made sense about the cartoon. I mean, again, a few things that are a little bit weird, but the thing is, he's so annoyed by them because of all the noise they make on Christmas Day. They come out and they sing, and it drives him crazy. He hates the friggin' tone-deaf singing of the Who's. So he goes down and steals everything, and when they come out and sing, that suddenly makes him like them. In other words, what it should have been is, I can't believe I took all their damn presents and they still won't shut the hell up.
That's
still
making noise.
Should be saying. But the fact that they came out and you know what they were singing for? Spite. It was a spite song.
Spite song.
And somehow he got won over by the fact that the one thing he hated more than anything, was the thing they kept doing despite his thievery. And I don't understand why he was like that.
They gaslit him. They gaslit him into thinking that that's what he needed in his life was more singing and Who's.
I mean, he might have
hash.
It may have been a long con. He may have just poisoned the Who hash. It's possible.
You know what?
We didn't see what happened after that.
I think we have to watch that new movie I was just talking about in order to find out the whole story. I'm pretty sure that we think that the Who's got over. He came back, son. That's how he got him. He played the nice guy, and then he massacred the whole town.
Violent Night, is that the one you guys were talking with?
Yeah, David Harbour. Is that his name?
Ram says, "Oh, what's good, guys?
What up, Ram?
Jeez, Brad, I thought you were doing these things. Gosh,
I know. I'm failing. I'm trying to find a cool punching pose for Mike's cami. It's actually a pretty cool punching pose. I'm not gonna lie. I got a pretty cool little punching pose going on here. But, yeah.
Remember, this is going to be a statue that needs to stand up.
Oh, then never mind. Here you go. There you go. Here's my alternate pose.
There it is right there. That's the one.
This is my waiting in line at the DMV pose. Perfect.
That's what you get for doing something without asking.
No, so listen, I contacted Brad earlier today.
Prepare to eat crow, Bradley.
And I said, hey, it's time for another Grotzen burner. Let's do this thing. Little did I know he would completely flop on it. I don't know what happened. It's not normally how it goes down.
Crow tastes good.
Well, I didn't realize you're planning. See, I know that you say you're planning on printing this. I've heard
No,
that song.
no. It's not. It's not. No, this is not the Mike Thompson promise. This is the Stylus League guarantee. There's a difference.
Okay.
Okay. When Bradley attaches his name to something, it gets done. Me, I have aspirations of all kinds of stuff. They're aspirational, so I don't have to come through with anything. Bradley, he's not like that. He's uptight.
All right. Well, do you think she should be in a fighting stance, basically? Does that make more sense?
A lot of what they show her in, like this is dope right here, right? Like that's real dope, actually.
That's not any easier to balance as a.
She's got a base. She got a base that's going on. Who makes that? That's actually fresh. Kinetics. Nice name for a nice pose. All right, so that's that one. She does a lot of this thing where she does like the little hippie
little hip out, knees in thing. Yeah.
I love the arm stretching thing, but I've seen a lot of people doing these. This is a thing that they have her doing a lot. This pose, which is a weird pose to me, but okay. And then there's this one, which is big in the new game, which I don't think I'm going to do that one.
No.
That doesn't seem very threatening as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of standing poses.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to do one where she's about to like kick some ass, I think. Where is she here? Oh, she's kind of.
Remember, we have to make sure it's affordable. So if it can't be printed at a good price,
I'll buy it at a high price.
Hey, Mike, let me get that sideshow joint on the cheap.
It's like that. It's like that skit from I Think You Should Leave. You guys didn't see it, but I know somebody did, where they have the complicated prints on the shirt. The more complicated the print is, the more it costs. Down at Dan Flashes. All right, I think she's ready to go. Save.
Let's see. Try Cammy's cannon drill pose.
Yeah, let's see.
What's up, Katri?
Hey, Katri.
Google just decided to completely ignore me. It's not. None of these are that. So okay.
Google's like, "Are you sure you wouldn't rather see this?"
Yeah. We'd rather show you something that will get a strike on YouTube. How about that?
Never open your Google while we stream it. Don't you do that.
All right. So, Bradley, you were saying that I should do a soft skin is for hard surface stuff, right? Is that what you called it?
No, soft skin is for deforming stuff.
Deforming.
You want to deform.
So you want me to do a hard skin on the gauntlets,
No,
right?
I don't think. I think you need to add more loops to it so it doesn't bend weird. But the way the geo is built, you're probably gonna have to. Like, I think let's try it hard because it was bending kind of weird. So when you go in there, just make sure it's not one of the ones you bind. Let's leave it hard so it's easy for you to move when you adjust it back into ZBrush so it doesn't break on you.
Okay.
Right. Remind me again. What is FK?
Forward kinematics. That's where the rotations go from the root forward, as opposed to inverse kinematics, which is where the typically the foot or the hand it kind of like is independent of the root, so it can stay planted.
When would you use an FK versus IK?
IK is mostly for legs, because the feet need to be remain planted on the ground as you're moving the root around, right? So like as you move the root, people use IK for arms too, because a lot of times you might want to have, if someone's going to like lean against something, you want the hand to kind of remain in place even when the torso is moving. So some people animate IK arms as well. The problem with IK for arms especially is, since you're moving from the hand back to the shoulder, it's harder to get nice arcs in your movements, because if you're rotating the arm from the shoulder, well, the rotation of the arm from the shoulder is giving you the arc, right? But if you're moving the arm from the hand, it's tougher to get a nice arc by translating the hand, right? So I hate IK arms personally, but a lot of people will use them, so I guess I'm the dumb one. But yeah, legs need them, because obviously the legs need to be independent of the root, so you can move the root and the legs to stay planted.
Because when I'm using Real-Illusion, like depending on, you can select a bone and you can like change it from FK to IK. That's one was thinking at what point would I want to change a certain bone to an IK versus FK.
Yeah, like so, like, it's cool. Like if you have, like, let's say you have a pose of a person kind of like leaning against the wall, like like with their hand, like their arm against the wall, leaning into it, right? Yeah, you set that one hand at least to IK, so that arm would remain essentially independent of the torso. And as you bend the torso, the elbow bends automatically.
Cool. Learn something.
I mean, there are some rigs where they literally make the fingers IK, which is bullshit.
Welcome, Wilbert. Hello, nice to catch the stream live. Awesome work so far. Thank you.
Yeah, it gets worse after this.
It's great for pulling and pushing.
Yep.
FK is great for arcs, and that's what Brad said. Cool. Katri said, great explanation.
Well, if you like that, we talk about my Gumroad. Speaking of which, I have to talk about. I'll talk to Earl about all those things, all those prints. No, I'm thinking out loud. Don't worry about me.
Just don't think. That's what I do.
Now, do you make those braids with like a brush, Mike, or is that like sculpted in?
No, that's from a brush.
Okay.
And in fact, they got very smooth, which means I'll have to go in and kind of detail them a bit. But
contrast delta. Start with that. Love it.
I don't think it's going to do anything. Like they're like marshmallows. They're really, really super smooth.
Well, it's not like you have any experience sculpting hair.
Good gravy. I never do another hair thing again.
Never say never.
Listen,
never say never.
It'll be too soon. I'm just saying.
If Pepsi paid
yeah, they're going to say, okay, next sculpt wants you to do is the Inhumans, Medusa. All right.
So we didn't say what's good. The good, what's good for me is that I finished that giant project that I've been working on for a while now. That was crazy. Thank you.
Now I gotta start saving up again.
I hope so.
What's good? I got a PlayStation Portal.
What? Oh, that's the thing you can play on your phone, right?
No,
That's the thing you play with your phone. It's like a grip thing.
It's not your phone. It's a screen. It syncs to my PS5, and you play PS5 games on it.
Oh, I thought that all this time. I thought it was another one of those things you put your phone in between, and you play PlayStation games. It like casts them, is what I thought.
Nope.
Okay.
So what's good about this is that not like most of the remote play like phone stuff. Sony restricts the remote play to like other devices to like 720p, unless you're running. There's an app that's called Kotri, not Ukotri 3D, but another one, and that app allows you to get to stream at like higher than 720p.
Hey, Katri, I smell a lawsuit. Let me get some of that. A lawsuit. The Sony money.
Get that Sony. And this won't be my final pose. I just need something to do on stream.
Nice.
How's the balance? If you look at it from the front, is his center of gravity over there? Let's see. You see there?
It probably needs some adjustment, but
yeah, I would do a little bit of if you can get back to the eye to the pose. The root I would slide to the negative X.
Let me show you. Let's do it.
Or bend them.
It probably won't be. It's definitely not going to be this pose, but for teaching purposes, let's do it. So if I go here, I'm going to edit pose, and you're saying the root. You see how here, Brad, you can switch to IK, FK mode, which is pretty dope.
Because you can look at because you can see if you look at it from the side there, basically his butt is like he's it looks like he's ready to sit down in the sense that all of his weight, his feet are not under his weight right now, right? So if you look at him from not from his front but from our front, like so we're seeing him like from his left arm.
Okay.
Rotate the camera like so you're seeing him rotate to your left.
Right.
There like that. So you can see basically all the weight in his torso. Right? It's not like his feet aren't under him. You know what I'm saying?
So just tell me what to do, man. This?
Yeah, like that. Yes, like that.
Like spit this shit out, man.
I would move it a tiny bit more to your left, and then move the front leg to your right a little bit. So bring his left leg to the right a little bit. Okay. I'm talking theory here, Bradley. Theory. All right. So not that leg, the other leg. His left leg. His left, not our left.
Other left.
There you go. Don't bring that.
This way.
Yeah. To your right. Yeah, like that. Yeah, get a little more. Don't be afraid. There you go. Now move the other leg forward a little bit to your left. That's what I'm talking about. Break that silhouette up. Those legs were the same plane. It was making me itchy.
This one I will save. I'll save over this one. Save.
Kids, if you're doing this at home, don't be afraid to turn that torso. Just don't be afraid of it. Turn it. And when you think you've turned it enough, turn it some more.
Turn it till it breaks.
That's why it's good that you have the program to kind of like do it mid animation, so it kind of probably has some of that working, automatically. Because a lot of folks, especially when they're posing like in ZBrush, it's hard because there's no IK, so you don't use the root a whole lot. You end up just moving the arms and legs, and the torso just stays there. Cool. It's a bummer.
All poses will be Brad approved before we print. Because the last thing I need is something that's going to be physical, and Brad be like, I would have.
Well, yeah. The key word is before you print.
No, of course.
Sometimes I'm a little bit late.
Oh no, I'll track you down because.
And sometimes my suggestions are just not appreciated.
Tony Gore.
What you're not going to do is talk about Tony when he's not here, right?
Tony Gore. Looking at you, Tone.
At any bearded people, but sometimes
Tony appreciates everything.
Sometimes people will say, "What do you think of this pose?" And I'll say, "Well, I would do X, Y, and Z," and they'll say, "Thank you for your input." And
Tony would
that'll be that.
never do that.
They'd be like, listen, when I said, what do you think of this? I meant, tell me how good it is right now.
What y'all not going to do is talk about Tony like he not here, all right?
Tony not here. That's why we're talking about him.
What you're not going to do is talk about Tony like that. I want everybody to know I defended Tony when he wasn't here, when he was talking all that noise.
My name is Brad Grotman, and I'm talking about Tony, talking mad shit.
I said no names. I said sometimes my suggestions are, you know.
And again, when you said beard, it was a wash. We knew what it was.
Tony doesn't have a beard, does he?
So I just happened to notice that the person that I've been friends with for what, Lyle? Now, how long has it been, Brad? How long have we known each other? Like 15 years. I just noticed he has a beard.
I think it's embarrassing that you keep telling this story.
Hey, I don't care.
You should care. That's the problem.
Listen, man, senility can set in even on somebody as handsome as me. It can just set in early.
I don't want people to know you're the real you. I want them to know that you care about everything.
I care. I do care. I just don't remember so good sometimes.
I want everybody to know.
Something like a beard that I've seen on Tony for every other day for the past 15 years.
This man had a beard all summer, and you're like, "Where you grow that beard?"
I didn't even notice this. This chair Tony made is cool, man. I like the alligator shoes.
Oh, that is nice. That's dope.
Y'all are messed up. Tony posted that for all to see. For you guys to see, and you guys are just now.
When did he post it?
In our chat group
on Tuesday.
I was doing something on Tuesday.
See,
I was doing something.
I'm just getting caught up. Now he started something new. See, Tony doesn't fool around.
You don't mess around. Merge down. Knew it. And why would it do that?
What's going on?
No, I had the same number of subdivisions on both of these subtools, and I took them all to the high and I merged them down, and it killed the subdivisions below it. So I'm going to go see if I can reconstruct them.
I was going to say,
that makes me angry.
What are you doing angry?
Oh, it's not letting me do it either. Unable to reconstruct. Ain't that something? That's garbage to me. Hidden. Reconstruct. 2, 3. There you go.
Yeah, 3D Matic's doing some work. I guess he's doing the extra mile stuff with Paulo. That workshop looks like it's got some seriously cool stuff in it.
Did he do I don't know if he did. I have to check. I don't know if he did a free upgrade for people who took the extra mile before, because I took his first extra mile.
Oh, did you?
It's
really?
It's not like I would have time to actually go through it anyway. It's a great place to learn his ZBrush tricks.
You guys talking about Pablo?
Yeah.
Yes. What's also good about the extra miles is all the stuff, the cool tricks and stuff that he does outside of ZBrush, which I don't think he shows enough of. That's where the secret sauce is.
Because he does substance and stuff too, right? In that course. And
I think also in Extra Mile he has character creator in part 2 as well.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Hater. Don't hate. Listen, we can't all be expert riggers and animators like you. This is a thing that if everybody could do it, wouldn't be so special.
And now no one needs me.
I don't know if you saw this, Brad. We're gonna run over, but I want you to see this. No. I don't know if you had a chance to see their face tools, which is super dope.
Does it create like basically joint based controls, or does it have like does it kind of give you basically that kind of thing, or can you do blend shapes within there?
So you would use ZBrush to do your blend shape correction. So there's a face, so you can make your poses and stuff like that, and then you would send, if you want to do corrections to a certain pose, you would send it over to ZBrush to do the correction, and then send it back into Character Creator. But watch this. I'm gonna remove this. Remove. Restore bind pose. So we're only gonna pay no attention to the rest of this guy's body. But this face is the face of my Archangel guy that I put onto this body. All right, face tools.
Dude, this is
Don't
the
worry,
most chill music I've ever seen.
I just put the texture on there just to put the texture, Brad. So don't worry about that.
No,
Forget the texture. We're not here for the texture.
Bradley.
Yeah.
Is this our normal
Yes,
music?
It is, but I'm busy right now, so hold on.
I'm just saying it's mad chill. That's all. It's very chill.
Then listen to us talk, all right? Don't drown it out, all right? I'm not stopping what I'm doing right now, all right? Okay. Hold up. Gosh. Brad, where were we?
Hannibal, I was playing the audio too for Bradley earlier, and he didn't know what it was. Ram, that's a crime.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
So check this out. So this face is my sculpted face that I put onto this guy. And check this out.
Wait, so was that a version of it that you sent over from ZBrush?
So his face, his actual face is a version I sent over to ZBrush. Then there is a tool called Headshot 2 that's kind of like Z-Wrap, and I wrapped their topology over my head. So this is my actual sculpted head that is then applying all of their stuff to. Right? And then if I wanted to model, so I can do this. Take this. Use that. And what you could do is like any corrections that you wanted to do, you can, let's go to angry. Let's go to angry. So all of the wrinkles and stuff that's here, if you send it to ZBrush, it becomes a layer, and they're deforming it with normal maps here. But if you send it to ZBrush, it actually becomes actual sculpted topology. Like this actually becomes a layer, and this is sculpted in.
Well, isn't that nice that it does all that stuff for you? I like the fact that a lot of the expressions there have Archangel being a very happy man, and that just makes me laugh to think the Archangel, that big giant smile on his face. There you go. That's an Archangel face.
I'm just doing it to show you the face motions.
No, I know. I was just saying. I just think it's funny because Archangel is not the guy I thought of as being like a happy dude.
Bradley goes from like manically happy to Fire Marshal Bill.
Very angry.
Let me show you something.
No, it's really cool. So you get those like starter expressions, and you said then you kind of go in and you can refine them.
And then you can go in and you can refine them. There's just modify section here, where let's say if I go to nose, nose near left, right, and side, right. If I wanted to mess with the right,
Oh, that's a light that's doing that. Uh-huh.
let's blink. Get that blink on. Nah, it's super dope.
I just got it.
I don't know at what animation would you just like, oh, let me just raise that side of my cheek. Oh, it's like that wouldn't make any sense, but okay.
Now you can pull the sliders to make him, like if you wanted to pull it down, dial it back some, and then tweak it.
So if I go
You can
to
do
the
that.
jaw, open, I can dial it back. I can move it forward if I want to move it forward. I think it's like clenching it in a little bit more.
Yeah, you can see like the cheek, like kind of like getting like bulgy when he does that. It's cool. It's like you can see.
Oh, it's cool. So like this is my guy's head model. So I go to. Where are you? I'm so organized. Archangel. What's this? This one. Okay. Load. So this is the head. This is my head, and it's doing all that to this.
How dense is that? Is that a high? Is that like?
It doesn't matter because I just brought this out. I did an export of it at this high subdivision, so and I wrapped their geo onto this, and that became my new model. And then there's a projection that it does.
And it can do that like without too much trouble, even if it's like a pretty high res mesh.
Yes.
That's cool.
So let's do this. If I go in, make polymesh 3D. If I send just that head,
Yeah, like Graham was saying, there's He-Man's face, Mike. So you get the bring your He-Man face in there. You can get
You
him.
and Ram need to take it easy.
so if you go to face tools, here I'm going to create it because I don't have it. It does not exist in ZBrush right now. And no, I'm not going to link. I'm going to create. It's going to send all of this, and it's going to make a bunch of layers with each pose in it. So I'm going to go see.
So Bradley, can it do this? Can it make a single control that makes an eye turn into a bunch of?
No, it can't do that. No,
it can't just make a control that does this.
That we know of.
Yeah, but you know,
I mean, have you tried?
We don't judge people by the 1%.
What?
He's a 1%er. So not everybody's doing that.
Not to give not to show off, but can it do this?
I'm wondering what's happening right now.
They're rippling. Look at those teeth ripple. Look at them go. They're rippling. Come on, man.
They are rippling.
They are rippling like.
I don't think it can.
Okay. Just checking. But people,
Hey, Eric,
if you
we're going to need you to make this. We're going to need you to add this feature in.
Yeah. So people, just so you know, there's one thing it can't do. It can't make a giant eye turn to a mouth full of rippling teeth. So my niche area is still safe. for now.
You're not obsolete.
Yeah.
So look at this is the geo that for them that it brings over for the head, and then it goes through and all of the possible morphs that's in the sliders. It starts to bake them into layers.
Oh, it's sending them back over into ZBrush now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Because I guess there are industry people who use Character Creator for animation and stuff like that. So you can correct and make your blend shapes in ZBrush and send it back over. Or you could just use it to pose in ZBrush and keep it moving.
Yeah, it's talking about MetaHuman. Is that from Unreal or Unity or something like that? It sounds.
MetaHuman is in Unreal Engine, but it doesn't give you this. There's like some face stuff, but it's not as robust as what's in Character Creator. So this is the head that it brought over. If I go to layers, in layers you have all of like brow. So if I want to slide the brow and do like corrections and then send it back and all that other stuff.
I know that there's a plugin, right, for ZBrush. I think it's like for Maya, or I'm not sure if it's just for Maya or whatever. But that blend shape plugin, is that what that does? Does it send your layers out as blend shapes or something like that?
Yeah. So just like the Maya, so ZBrush has a actual like blend. You can send your blends to Maya. It's kind of like that. It's a lot like that,
Okay.
but it's taking. Instead of you making the animation inside of Maya, you making it in there. You bring it in here, you're correcting it, and you're sitting it back.
Okay. Mary says that I look like the one in Big Trouble in Little China. I'm gonna make what might be an embarrassing admission. I don't think I've ever seen Big Trouble in Little China.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
I've seen Big Trouble in Little China.
That's good. You need to watch
I've
it.
heard, yeah, it feels kind of like a cult movie, so like it probably is like one of the ones I probably enjoy, like ones that like like was kind of goofy, right? Like it was a little bit weird. I don't know that I've seen it. Like I might have, but if I did, it was probably in like 1987 when it came out.
That's
Whatever it
pretty
was.
And you can take their skin noise and turn it off.
Best movie ever. I had what was that? That was that Kurt Russell?
Sir.
Yeah, because it was John Carpenter did that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Little thing reunion.
I'm friends with the main bad guy on Facebook. The one that had the Fu Manchu type of beard.
Oh yeah. What was okay?
Well, guys, I definitely have to jump off because the kids.
Okay. All right. Well, I think let's see. Let's look at each other's progress and call it. Brad, what'd you get done?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know, I'm working on my little short. Got some more scenes working now. Let's see, look at that. Look how cute. Look how. Come on now. You can't animate this stuff with CC4. Actually, you probably could, but let's pretend you can't.
I'm pretty confident all of that could be done in CC4. I don't know what it is.
Well, I know it's not my what's good for tonight.
All right, Mike.
Good, man. I have just been working on the getting everything kind of lined up to match the what's it called? My sketch. I have my thing that I normally do where I draw over top of the old one
Mm-hmm.
and then go in and add the details. So I finished her gauntlets, got them all detailed up as per my drawing. Look at that drawing. Boom. Added the little I lost it. Where did that go? There was some stuff on the back of here that apparently is turned. Oh, here it is. Yeah, so I made the back of this kind of finished off.
Mm-hmm.
And worked on her hair, cleaned up her hair a bit. So that's good to go. So now she's all ready to go. I think everything is pretty much done and ready to now take into CC4.
Does she have an emblem on the beret, or is that in the drawing?
Well, I drew it on there. She does have one, so
Yeah,
that's the one thing I did forget.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I forgot that part. So I do need to do that. Thank you for reminding me that I didn't do that, Brad.
I couldn't tell if that was a draw over or if that was actually like the model. I couldn't tell from here.
Thank you.
I was just asking.
Yeah, I'm that
Cool.
good.
So for me, I just played around with CC and ZBrush auto saving. This is not going to be my final pose. Probably won't even be this pose, but want to show how you can do it and use it.
I'm good, man. That base off the jump. I was playing around earlier. Bradley has more CC4 experience than I do, but I was getting that same type of deformation that we got on the Hulk, Brad, where I didn't have shape weights and stuff painted in. You can paint those in, by the way.
Yeah,
And so I got a lot of what do you call it? Just like bendy looking spaghetti arm type stuff, like joints. I need to address. Second time is going to be the charm on her, I think. It's looking good, fellers. Brad, thanks for stopping by. Everybody that came in, as usual, as always, thank you for stopping by. So we are going to be doing something different this month.
Mm-hmm.
We're introducing a little something different that, I mean, let's talk about it. You want to talk about it, Bradley? You want to say what it is?
No, I have to go pick up a baby.
All right, you go pick up that baby. Bradley's
All
going to go pick up the baby. I'll tell you what it is.
All
right, now I can tell you. I can spill all the tea up in here. Yeah, so we are. I thought he'd never leave. I'm just kidding. Yeah, so no, we are adding another streaming show to the Stylist League for the upcoming year, and we're going to debut it on the 15th of the month with Mr. Ian Robinson. IR Sculpts is going to be on the Stylist League. Yep. So we're going to premiere his show, much like Brad's own B-side. Ian will have his own show on our channel. So this is our live for the first. Brad, we were going to talk to you later on to see if you want to do a B-side next Friday. And then on the 15th, we will have Ian's show. And to support him, it's going to be the normal Stylist League, and we're inviting the Super Friends to join us as well, so Ian can kick off the right way on our channel. So
that's awesome. Yeah. It's always cool to hang out with Ian. He always has such cool stuff. Yeah, it's great guy. Yeah, dude, I'll be happy to kind of do a little December B-side.
Nice. Yeah, we want to finish off the year strong. So obviously the last couple months or a couple weeks of the month we probably won't have shows, but we definitely have some content for next week with the B-side and the following week for Ian's yet to be titled show. So yeah, looking forward to having you guys join us. Tell everybody we will be posting out some stuff. We just finalized this with Ian today, actually. So we're making moves. We're going to be bringing you guys some hotness next year.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. Cool.
All
right.
Thanks
Brad,
for letting me
Brad,
stop by and take up valuable bandwidth.
that beard is killing it, dude. You got it going on over there. So I will be seeing if I can get maybe a little bit of time this weekend to hang out with my buddy Brad and see if we can watch something terrible
Yes,
on cable. Yeah.
we
Okay.
must. It's a
Cool.
must.
All right,
All right,
everybody.
fellas.
Thank you.
See you,
And
everyone.
yeah, we'll see you.